I'm not gonna lie, this video almost didn't make the cut, and that's simply because if you're in the tech space or into tech in general, you probably see setup videos every day, so it can kind of get repetitive after a while. But I thought about it all week, and the reason I'm doing this setup tour is because firstly, I want to give a more introductory style video because there's a lot more of you here now than there were in the last video I uploaded. And secondly, because I think taking a nice analysis of the setup is going to allow me to be a bit more metacognitive about how I approach making changes to the setup going forward. But without any further ado, let's dive right in. So there's a handful of new gear all over the desk, but the latest addition and the first thing I want to talk about is this new display called the LG. And I'm just calling it the LG because who wants to remember long and boring model names? Model numbers don't sound cool. But seriously, this is a fantastic display for the price. It's what we call a 5K 2K display because it isn't a true 5K resolution. It's more of a true 4K ultra wide than an actual 5K monitor. I just got it mostly because 5K sounds better than 4K. And secondly, I've tried the dual monitor thing a few times before, and I've realized over time that it really just distracts me more than it helps me be productive. So with this, I'm getting a beautiful image, very vibrant colors, and pretty much the same real estate as far as the screen and resolution, all in one display, which is a lot better for me. What runs this beautiful display is my beloved Mac Mini. The Mac Mini personally means a lot to me because it was the first computer I ever had to myself growing up. It was basically my first personal computer. I've had almost every generation of the Mac Mini, and now we've got the 2018 model. It's rocking a 6-core i5 processor, 20 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of storage, but we've also got it connected to a PowerColor eGPU box down below with an RX 570 GPU connected to it for added graphical power. And with that, performance has been pretty good. I obviously edit a lot of video on here, and that involves a lot of color grading, VFX. I'm even getting into like 3D models and 3D rendering. And with all that, the Mac Mini's been able to take it like a champ, quite honestly. And so I don't see myself getting rid of the machine anytime soon. And that's also because there's still room to grow. As I grow as far as production quality, I'll be able to add more memory. I'll be able to add more graphical power to the computer through Thunderbolt 3. That's what I love about the Mac Mini, its expansion capabilities. It's awesome. And so like I said, I don't see myself getting rid of it anytime soon. But I'm always quarantining still. And so I get bored often a lot. And so I could honestly very well end up turning my entire setup into something else next week. But for now, the Mac Mini's here to stay. As a videographer and musician, audio is pretty important to me, and so while I have yet to go truly all out as far as an audio setup, I definitely wanted something decent for the office. And so for my powered speakers of choice, I've got the Audio Engine A2 Pluses. I've had these for a little while now, and they're freaking great because they're so small, like my phone is taller than these speakers individually, but they offer so much power, they get extremely loud, and they offer overall really solid performance for what they're valued at. But I want to take it a little bit further, and that's why I got the Schiit. That's right, the Schiit Asgard 3. And man, that has got to be the most epic product name of all time. LG, I hope you're taking notes. This is a USB powered amplifier, and it really does help amplify the A2 Pluses on the low and mid ends. And on top of the amplifier is my Scarlett Solo interface. It's what I use for powering my microphone, which is what I use to record audio for my videos. Over here on the other side of my desk, I've got headphones that I don't really use that much anymore. These are the Beyerdynamic DT990 Special Edition headphones, and they're extremely comfortable with honestly a killer sound paired with the Asgard 3s. I definitely think this setup could use a subwoofer, but overall, I'm pretty satisfied with my audio setup overall. It's It's alright. As far as other touches I've added to the desk, we've got the stereotypical tech YouTuber salt lamp, and then behind the LG we've got another lamp. This is a bicolor LED lamp from BenQ, a company who's mostly known for making displays, but it's really quite nice, honestly. It's very well built, it has really nice movability and really cool gesture controls. I really like it. It's been a nice addition to the desk. Seating the LG display here is a monitor stand slash USB-C hub from J5 Create, and while I honestly don't use the expansion ports on it anymore, I think it's very well made and it overall complements all the other accessories on the desk quite nicely. Underneath and on top of the monitor stand, it's nothing but storage and expansion. On top of the monitor stand here, I've got an Elgato Thunderbolt 3 USB hub. It offers Thunderbolt, USB-C, Ethernet, DisplayPort, all the goodies I need. Down here is another cool product from Satechi. This is actually a USB-C hub that snaps right onto the bottom of the Mac Mini. It even has a fan for cooling it. This is a really awesome product and I love the way it looks with the Mac Mini. Here's just another USB 3 hub, and right here is a LaCie 8TB RAID drive. It's what I use for storing all of my projects. And then in the back here, all the way in the cut, is a 2TB Thunderbolt 3 SSD from a company called Fledging, and when hooked up to a Thunderbolt computer, this drive can do amazing things. This Thunderbolt 3 SSD puts out speeds faster than my Mac's internal drive, so this is an amazing product to edit videos on and to use as a scratch disk. I couldn't live without this thing. Sitting on top of this lovely leather desk mat from Satechi are probably two of my favorite peripherals ever. These are the Logitech Craft keyboard and MX Master 2S mouse. I've rocked these for the past 2 years and I've enjoyed every second of it. Just think about a product that combines comfort, styling, durability, and utility all in one. That's what this keyboard and mouse combo represents, and I don't see myself switching these out anytime soon. They're that good. As far as other little biddies go, over here by my audio gear, I've got a OnePlus wireless charger for my phone, and then over here I've got a Milestech coaster, which I've used for several years at this point, and then behind the salt lamp I've just got a little holder from Office Depot that holds knick-knack thingies. And then all of this is on top of an IKEA Linmon table. Yes, I know, so original. But hey, that's pretty much my desk setup. Everything I've talked about, everything on this desk will hopefully be linked down in the description down below if you're interested in buying or just checking it out, assuming it's still available to buy. But I definitely want to say thank you and hello to all the new subscribers. All the engagement on the OnePlus 8 Pro review definitely meant a lot. I definitely put a lot of time and effort into that video, and I'm glad to see you all enjoyed it. And hopefully I can keep this train rolling. But that's about it for this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and subscribe, of course, if you want to see future content like this. Thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one, hopefully pretty soon.